Hey, Kale.
You're back! Well, look who we have here. Would you mind explaining to me what has been going on this past few days? I heard you all ran off into the desert and got embroiled in a major catastrophe.
Catastrophe is really overstating the matter, ma'am.
All taken care of.
That does not answer my question. How could you be so careless? That goes for you as well. Yes, and you too.
Hey, don't look at me. I'm just an onlooker at this event, ma'am.
When you run into
barely took
problems, you
place.
really ought to ask for help, you know? I've been around the block. Don't you think it would have made sense to involve me? And let's not forget, I know the desert like the back of my hand.
I mean, Farazan, I kind of spent my entire time in cutscenes. I don't think I really did anything.
Now would not be a good time to attempt to argue with Farazan.
You're right.
It's not the first time that I've had to talk to you about this sort of thing either. You need to learn that there are times when the right thing to do is get a more experienced member of staff involved. Do I make myself clear? Because if you don't,
Kale, please do something.
Wanting Kale to bail them out.
He's giving me the signal. All right, guess it's time to play my ace in the hole. Say, Madam Farazan, I can see you're pretty upset, but, I was just wondering, remember that time you offered to give me a tour of the academia? Does that offer still stand? Huh? Wait, did I hear that right? Kale, you remember? Wonderful.
Sacrificial
well, of
lamb.
course the offer still stands. Come on. Madam Farazan will show you around the old classrooms.
Bye-bye, the sacrificial lamb.
Poor Kale getting dragged off like that. Also, check out Farazan acting like some sort of official academia tour guide.
Kale! Cup.
Huh?
Huh? What? Oh, right! What do you mean, cup? You need a cup. I can get you a cup. Oh, it's nothing. Just Master's way of reminding me to stay hydrated while I'm out and about.
I don't get it. Is there something I'm supposed to understand?
It's code for let's reconvene at the cafe. Tainari and I used it while we were in school.
Right.
And it's become something of a family tradition now.
I mean, that's fine, but you do realize it's super awkward to say that amongst people who don't understand. It's so out of left field.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
In theory, but your word sucks.
2 people left. Let's bring them along too.
Where are you gonna find them? Sorry, I pressed B instead of B. Am I just leaving? Are we just gonna magically find them on the doorstep? Where are we gonna find them? Wait, we're entering the House of Dana? They haven't left the fucking library? Are you kidding me? Do you guys ever leave? Sheesh.
Am I hallucinating? Or do I see Kave and Alhaitham engaged in diligent studying?
That's exactly what you're saying.
We're just reorganizing all the books we used. Look, there's a whole mountain of them.
I see that. They are very large books.
There's no rush. Nobody reads these books anyway.
I'll happily read them. I like reading and learning.
My sincere thanks to you both.
Yes, with your help. We resolved the issue rather swiftly and painlessly. And the outcome was better than we could have hoped for.
Indeed. Alhaitham, off. You're off to the desert. You're out. You're our emissary. Bye-bye. Sana informs Alhaitham and Kaveh of everything that happened in the desert.
I see. The Temple of Silence resorted to rather unique means of self-preservation.
Idiocy,
It
more like
explains
it.
how they managed to remain hidden for so many years.
And it sounds like they managed to preserve a whole load of ancient documents as well. I'd love to go check those out if I ever had the chance.
That day will come. The Temple of Silence is a hugely important organization, and we'll be sure to maintain good relations with them in the future. Now, as a token of my appreciation, I'd like to treat everyone to coffee.
Sounds good.
Yeah, sounds great. Although after the last few days, I don't know if I can handle another coffee. But I can just order something else.
Sure. Let's go.
Go to the cafe. I'm sure you could have just fast traveled me. It would have been much quicker than this, but that's okay, I guess. There's a cafe up there. Have I ever been to it? Oh, this one. Yeah, we've been here. Have we been inside before? I don't remember. Have we?
And then the Traveler just pounced on their opponent and knocked him right out cold.
I don't remember that happening, but okay.
Then there was Tainari. He put up an amazing fight too. We ended up winning all 3 bouts.
I still don't understand how the rules were supposed to work. If it's not a majority out of 3, I just don't get how the duel was meant to work.
Whoa. Part of me wishes I'd been there to see it, but I'd have been biting my nails off worrying about you guys.
A truly edifying account of the events. Bereft of detail, but it has livened up the room all the same.
That's Paimon in a nutshell.
Hey, Paimon included all the juicy details. The Traveler just pounced and then waved their sword like this, then spun around and blocked.
Despite winning 3 bouts in a row, you still ceded the position of leader to him. That's very dignified of you, Sino.
Of course. Being dignified comes with being a true champion.
I got to be a champion too for once. I've not sparred much with desert folk before. It was a pretty unique experience.
You didn't spar with any desert folk. You literally fought. What did you fight? Automatons? Like, really? I can't even. The venue was pretty impressive too. A very ceremonial affair.
Yeah, huge place. It felt like something right out of an epic poem. Imagine this. It was like there was...
Maybe save that one for later, Paimon. Dessert's here.
Everyone enjoys Stella's company and the General Mahamantra's generosity. Shockwaves left by the Temple of Signs gradually fade
I
away.
think that'll do me for today.
Shall we stop off at the House of Dana again before heading home? We should probably finish putting all those books back.
He's not going back, is
My
he?
thoughts exactly.
Oh,
See
you
you
will?
around.
There you go. Diligent of
I
you
should
guys.
get going as well.
Bye-bye.
See you all later. Make sure you get some good rest tonight.
You too, and lay off
I
the
need
coffee.
to go say thanks to the Core 30 for their help. Also, Sir Nephis says he wanted to introduce me to some of the Academia's work processes. So, I got a dash too.
Sounds boring. Have
Holly's
fun.
come a long way. She's much more confident at dealing with other people these days.
It's great. I don't have to listen to it in a monologue.
Everyone's a work in progress. You never stop learning.
Yeah, true.
So where are we going? All dramatic like. Are we done yet? We kind of feel like we're dragging out the end of this quest line. Just say goodbye.
That was good. It feels like everything's finally wrapped up now. Life is all about these moments when you can finally relax and hang
Good
out with good
God.
friends after a job well done.
Who
And
speaks
also,
like
those
that?
desserts Sino got, they were really good. Paimon definitely needs more of those in the future.
I just don't understand why anything you just said was necessary. Then let's come back again sometime.
Do you 3 have anything planned for the rest of the day? If not, would you come somewhere with me?
I kind of want this quest to be over and done
That's
with.
a secret for now.
Where are we
I don't
going?
want to spoil the surprise.
Okay, I think I can guess what you're talking about. It'll definitely be a nice surprise.
Well, now Paimon's curious. Come on, let's go.
The longer you drag this out, the more I have to break it up into separate episodes. I just can't. Why can't we just be done already? You're done. Your story's finished. Why are we dragging it out? Where are we going? Why are we jumping onto the tree? This seems rather haphazard. Are you allowed
Been
onto
a
the
while
tree?
since I last made my way up here.
It seems super unsafe. Why are we here? Oh, it's bright.
Look at this place. We're so high up.
I love how the traveler just doesn't get on the tree.
Need any help?
Don't underestimate me. I'm actually a tree climbing champion since when have you climbed trees?
As you wish.
Oh, we are going
That's a
onto the
nice
tree?
spot, isn't it?
Why? I feel so
What a
unsafe
great
right now.
View. We're so high up, we can see for miles.
Yeah, but have you seen how mossy the damn tree is? One slip and you're plummeting right down to the ground.
Traveler,
What?
turn around.
We could have done this literally anywhere else in Sumeru. I mean, it's beautiful, but why?
This is my secret base. Somewhere I only bring my best friends.
Your secret base is the entrance to Nahida's sanctuary? Okay.
When I was a student, I used to slip away and climb up here all the time, just to clear my head. I was quite young then, and hadn't made too many friends yet. Back then, I had a lot of the same questions that Sethos was asking. Who am I? Why do I have this power? And what should I be fighting for?
I kind of feel like the pacing's off. This is not something I care about anymore. Like, the quest has come and gone. We've reached the climax of the quest. We've finished it. We're literally just tying loose ends. In fact, the loose ends have already been tied. We're technically finished with the story. And now we're getting into Sino's doubts about when he was younger and all these questions he had for himself. This is the kind of stuff I think we should have been hearing back while we were in the hall, waiting for the time to pass. We had to wait an entire day in there for one particular moment, and then we waited other times. This is the kind of discussion that we should have had contextually there. Now you're just wasting my time. You're just dragging this out unnecessarily.
Our gifts help us to find our rightful place in the world. That was my experience. And I'm sure Sethos will figure things out in his own time, too.
And I feel like it would have hit harder hearing him question himself back inside the temple. Hearing it now when everything's resolved, it doesn't really hold any emotional weight. I really think we should have had this heart-to-heart crisis-ish, even though it's not a crisis, but you could have made it a crisis before the big fight. It would have been far more interesting and engaging. Now, again, it just feels like it's a waste of my time. As long as Hermanubis' power endures, you will remain inextricably linked to the Temple of Silence.
You two really are like brothers.
I feel the same way.
You're one tough cookie, Sino. You're a true champion now. Oof.
Of course. I see no need to be humble when it comes to the facts.
Agreed.
I still remember one time when we came up here to chat and do our homework. Sino accidentally dropped a fruit. Luckily, he has fast reflexes, so he caught it just in time.
That was the one and only time. Nothing will ever slip through my fingers again.
Those were good times. I kind of miss the student life.
Paimon really shouldn't be able to imagine Sino doing something like that, but for some strange reason, the mental image is coming through clear as day.
Then make it stop. There's somebody there. It's Professor Cyrus. You guys carry on without me. I'll be right back.
Can I leave permanently?
Okay.
Hey, you're not supposed to jump down. Be careful.
I really... They're so dragging this out. Why? Do they have a certain runtime that they need story quests to go for? I like the way it bounces. It's so cute. Whee! Anyway, what do you want? To apologize?
Oh my days. I can't believe how stupid I look in this one.
Professor, what are you muttering to yourself about?
Sino, just the man I'm looking for. Guess what I found in some old notebooks?
Some old photos?
Can you believe it? This notebook was just sitting in a pile of odds and ends in the sage's office. I must have forgotten to take it with me, and no one's touched it since. It was still right there.
Is that a baby Sino?
I was at the Academia earlier to discuss my workload with Nephis. I swung by the old office to have a look around and just happened to cross it.
Although, wouldn't Cyrus be older? He looks like 20-something in this picture, but if it's only been over 10 years since he took Sino from the Temple of Silence, then he has to only be about just over 10 years younger than what he currently is. You got a few decades though, my dude.
Well, time
It's a bit of a
flies.
disparity in ages.
Look how tiny you are in this picture. Still a kid.
You look quite young yourself in that one. Ah, it's this one. I remember that. Lisa took it, didn't she?
Yep. Looks like her work all right. Who else could have found just the right angle to make me look so unbelievably hideous?
And this one. Looks like we're both dozing off.
Oh, cheeky girl. Taking secret photos of us without our knowledge.
Is there something you'd like to say to me, Professor?
Like what? Like, these are good photos, aren't they? Hey, at moments like this, I hardly know where to begin. I can't pretend I'm a good person. But Moon had every reason to despise me. And well, so do you if you feel the same way.
Don't be ridiculous, you old codger.
Is that not what you wanted me to say? Oh, I've dreamt of that place many times after leaving the desert. Sometimes I've dreamed that I was doing research with them again. And other times, I dream of the day they saved my life. Oh, it was one of the happiest times of my life. We all learned so much from one another. You've matured so much over the years, I know.
Since you're my professor, I should save you some face by not calling you out on all the non-answers you just gave. So, I will do the right thing and keep my mouth shut.
Good thinking. Take your own advice next time. Seriously, why bully an old man like me? I thought heroes were supposed to be gracious. Hey, wait, how did I not notice this one earlier?
Lisa strikes again. Just how many did she take?
Look how cute you were when you were little. I remember how well-mannered you were back then, too.
Yeah, and look how serious and professional you used to be.
Oh, I can't compete with you anymore. First you get better than me at the deadpan jokes, and now you're besting me at those little quips, too.
Don't say that. I still have a lot of respect for you.
That's more like it. Hey, what would you say to meeting up with Lisa again sometime?
I'd like that. Let's find a time and pay her a visit in Mondstadt.
All right, I'll add it to my schedule. Let's go next week. Wait, no. Next week is the tomato growing competition. I have got to beat Zaha Hadi.
Or you could find a real hobby, Professor.
I mean, tomato growing's a hobby. A really slow one. Oathkeeper completed. I have a little mixed feelings about... Hold on.
Great view today. This atmosphere calls for a joke out of left field. To catch the listener unawares.
Okay, I'm ready. Oh, you didn't actually give me a joke. I was prepared and everything.
Time has passed too quickly. The children have all grown up, but it turns out grown-up kids are no use. When Nephis comes after me, Sino still can't do anything to protect me.
I don't think he wants to.
Oh, that boy.
It's called self-preservation. Okay. Yeah. I have a lot of mixed feelings about this. I mean, I don't know if I should go chronologically or what, because I don't really remember a lot of things that have happened per se. There's been a lot of good things, the set drop of first entering the Temple of Silence, it looked amazing. It was really good. But then not being able to do anything inside there was kind of disappointing. And I kind of get it on one hand, because you can't really put lore books into a space you only ever access once and never go into again. So if you miss those lore books, you miss them for good. So I get it. But at the same time, it just made this entire massive environment just seem like an absolute waste of space. And having to continually walk through it and walk through great distances to get to people and places while not being able to interact with anything was kind of lame. So for all that it was pretty and cool, it was also pretty damn boring. So I kind of give points but take them away in that particular instance. But overall, I just found the pacing of this one kind of weird. And I find the whole premise of the quest made no sense. Pacing was strange because it started off fine. We found out he has been blackmailed. We found out who it was. That was all fine. And then we stopped to go camping. It was so unnecessary and a massive, way to stretch out time unnecessarily. I didn't like that at all. There was no need for a slice of life, and it wasn't even a good slice of life. It was still really boring. Nothing fun happened. So that was a weird moment, because also you're waiting for something to happen, and not in a good way, like it's suspenseful. It's just like, when is the point of this quest going to happen? Because we're doing the most mundane thing right now and it's not that much fun. Like, where's the point of this quest? You shouldn't be having those thoughts. You should be in like pleasant suspense, if that makes sense. So that pacing completely failed. And then this part at the end, the pacing has completely failed. Having to draw out us being back in Sumeru and having all these little different vignettes between all these characters, it's just, we didn't need it. We just needed to come back, tell everybody what the go was, moved on. These two had their moment, which was fine, and then we ended. It did not need to be this drawn out and have all these little conversations. Sino's conversation, as I said, about his backstory and these questions and these doubts that he had growing up should have been had back in the temple, where they would have actually had weight and momentum and a time that should have been emotional, but really had zero emotion behind it, let's be real. Yeah, I kind of feel like they dropped the ball on that. And they could even have built up on that. They could have built up the emotion about his questions about his backstory before that big duel. They could have gotten so emotional with it. And they just didn't really build it up. And then they leave all the what could have been emotional stuff to the end, where it no longer matters and no longer, quite frankly, care, because the plot's done. So the pacing of this was super strange. And then, as I said, I find just the whole story dumb. There's no reason why the Temple of Silence couldn't have just gone to the academia and gone, hey, we want in again. We can offer you this disgustingly rich, mine of knowledge from history of King Deshret. You're in? What? The academia would have said no? No, they never would have. The academia would have been like, fuck yes, sign us up. Let's just shake hands immediately. There was no world in which the academia would ever have turned down the Temple of Silence. So this whole charade, this whole capturing Cyrus to get Sino to come back to the Temple of Silence, because it's all this plan of Bamoon's to manipulate Sino and set us to get into this fight so that whoever wins, the temple still wins. It's all just redundant bullshit, when all he needed to do was go, hey, let's partner up. This is what I offer. No one was ever going to say no to that. No one. The academia would never have dreamed of saying no. It's such a boon to them having access to that information. It just makes the whole story feel superfluous. And it's even more frustrating because they couldn't even let a bad character remain a bad character. By having Bamoon actually stop and believe in what he's saying and believe that Cyrus really is a bad guy and that he must get his petty revenge on him, believing that there can only be one victor and one person must have the bar fragments. Like, he was so strong in his convictions, and I really wanted to hate him, which is fantastic. That's what you want. That's good. Having a character you strongly dislike is fantastic writing, assuming it's the right character that you dislike, not one you're supposed to like. And so they did great at building out his character. I really didn't like him. I mean, I also found him confusing because he wasn't that fleshed out, and I had too many questions for him, which would have helped, ground his personality. But ignoring all of that, which is hard to ignore, but ignoring all that, he got set up so well. But this game can never just let people be bad characters unless they're like the actual villains, like the Fatui. Everyone else has to have some sort of stupid redeeming factor. And his is, but he had a heart of gold all along because all he wanted was the best for the temple, and no matter what he did, it was gonna end out well. He knew this was gonna come to this, and all the rest was just, a way to get Sino here. He was never going to endanger Cyrus. It's just like, can we just let the evil guy be evil? Or at least make hard choices and stand by them, rather than having it twisted that he's a good guy all along. It invalidates the build-up and the tension and the feelings of that you get and the thoughts you have about certain characters. Just commit. Is that too much to ask for? If you're going to have an unpleasant character, just let them stay unpleasant. You don't have to redeem them in any, fashion. So, I don't know. I liked that we got Sino's backstory. I'm going to be honest, never thought about it because I never really knew much about his past. So I've never really stopped to think about his past. But now knowing what I know, I'm glad that we went there and we found out about his past and the whole Hermanubis thing. And like, it's great what we found out. I just don't think we found out about it in a very interesting or engaging way, or in a way that was really particularly well done at all. So yeah, I guess those are my final thoughts and feelings on the story quest. I'm kind of super disappointed. I don't know why I'm surprised. I mean, at this point, I'm often disappointed by this game because this game usually fails to, I don't know, do anything great.
Ad Astra
It pulls
Abyssal.
its punches, like, constantly and never
Thank
commits
you
to
for
anything.
completing
Nothing's ever
today's-
truly horrible. And, you know, I thought that, you know, sometimes I think they're getting better at it and then, like, they don't get better at it. It just gets worse, you know? So, I don't know. But that's another story quest down. I still have a metric shit ton to go. Metric shit ton. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm pretty sure I counted that the other day, but 10! 10! It's disgusting, I tell you. Disgusting. And they just keep making new characters and setting me further and further behind. It's so rude. How rude. But yeah, obviously you guys are probably very much going to have different thoughts than me on the whole Sino story quest. I'm sure you probably weren't bothered by most of what I was bothered by, and probably thought it was great. That seems to be the go. I seem to be the one who's the outlier. But anyway,